Welcome, dear heart. Today is a precious day, a new moment in your life where you begin to remember just how powerful you truly are. There is nothing outside of you that holds the key to your abundance. It has always been within you, and now you are here, drawn by something greater, something sacred. Maybe you have felt the pressure of bills, or perhaps you've carried unspoken fears about money for a long time. Maybe there's been a quiet voice inside you saying, "Will it ever get better?" My love, it can. It will. And you are already on your way. Take a gentle breath and place a hand over your heart. Let's start here. With love, with presence, with you. You are safe now. You are heard. The universe is listening, not because you begged or proved yourself, but because you exist, and your very existence is worthy of all good things, including wealth, including comfort, including massive blessings beyond anything you've seen before. Many people are afraid to talk about wealth. They worry that it's greedy or selfish, but nothing could be further from the truth. Wealth, when embraced with love and purpose, is simply energy. It flows through life like a stream, offering nourishment to all who open to receive. Wealth is not a reward for perfection, and it is never a punishment withheld. It is a current, an expression of life's infinite giving nature, and you, dear one, are an essential part of that life. Right now, you may not see all the ways in which life is trying to support you. You may have been trained to look for struggle, to brace for disappointment. That's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. These patterns were likely learned long ago, passed down without question. But what was learned can also be unlearned, and in its place, you can plant something new, something true, something sacred. Today, we begin to soften those old thoughts, not with force, not with shame, but with loving awareness. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. No one is too late, too broken, or too far behind. Wealth does not look at your past and judge. Wealth flows to those who say yes, not with fear, not with tight fists, but with open hearts and peaceful minds. So for now, simply whisper this with me. I am open to receive. I am willing to allow good to flow into my life. Say it gently. Say it kindly. Say it as if you are cradling your own heart. As you say these words, you may feel resistance. That's okay. It's only the voice of old beliefs, beliefs that said you had to work harder, prove more, sacrifice yourself to exhaustion. Those thoughts are not who you are. They are just echoes of a world that forgot its divinity. But you, beautiful soul, are remembering now. You are coming home. You don't have to figure it all out today. This is not about fixing yourself. There is nothing broken in you. What you are doing is far more powerful. You are choosing to see yourself with new eyes, eyes of compassion, eyes of truth. And in this loving gaze, miracles begin to happen. You may not see the results instantly, but something shifts when you say yes to yourself. Take another breath. Feel the space around you. It's filled with possibility. And possibility loves to be welcomed. It rushes in when we make even the smallest opening. So if all you can do today is be willing, that's enough. Willingness is the door, and the universe will meet you there, not with judgment, but with joy. You are learning to let go of the old scarcity story. That story said there was never enough, that you had to compete, that you had to struggle. But wealth is not created through fear. It is received through trust. When you believe you are safe, when you believe you are supported, the channels begin to open. And trust me, there are more channels than you could ever imagine. You are not meant to live in lack. Your soul knows this. Your body knows this. Even your breath, that steady rhythm of receiving and releasing, knows that life is about flow. Money is meant to flow too, not to be hoarded in fear or chased in desperation, but to be welcomed like a guest, honored and appreciated, and allowed to circulate with grace. Repeat gently with me. It is safe for me to be wealthy. I deserve to live a life of ease. Yes, say it again. Let it sink into your bones. Let your cells begin to rearrange themselves in harmony with this new truth. Every affirmation is like a drop of water on dry soil. Over time, those drops add up. They create the fertile ground from which your dreams can rise. So let's continue this sacred practice together. Let's begin to release what no longer serves you and embrace the truth of who you are. A divine being, worthy of love, worthy of comfort, and yes, worthy of wealth. Now, let's gently look at what has been in the way, not to blame, not to shame, but to bring light where there was confusion. Often, the biggest block to wealth is not out in the world. It's not the job, the economy, or the timing. It's the belief within that says, I'm not enough, or I don't deserve it. These are tender beliefs, and they often come from childhood or past experiences, but they are not your destiny. When you hold on to the idea that you must suffer to earn, that struggle is noble, or that comfort is for others, not you, you close the gate to your own abundance. But again, be gentle. These beliefs were not born in cruelty. They were passed on by others who were doing their best, often without knowing the truth themselves. You are not here to carry those beliefs any longer. You are here to heal them. And as you heal them, you heal generations before and after you. One of the most powerful ways to begin healing is through mirror work. This is a simple practice, yet incredibly transformative. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I love you. I deserve to be wealthy. I am open to receiving all that life offers. At first, it may feel silly or even uncomfortable, but stick with it. The mirror reflects not just your face, but your relationship with yourself. And when that relationship begins to shift, so does everything else. You can also take a moment each day to write down the limiting beliefs that come up around money. Don't judge them, just observe. Then gently rewrite them into affirmations of truth. For example, if a belief arises that says, money is hard to come by, you can write, money comes to me easily and joyfully. These small shifts in thought create ripples in your energy, and energy attracts more of itself. You are beginning to understand that wealth is not something separate from you. It is not something to chase outside yourself. It is a reflection of your inner state. When you feel safe, loved, and open, you become magnetic. The more you nurture yourself with love, the more the world mirrors that love back to you, in opportunities, in support, and yes, in money. Let's whisper this softly together. I am worthy of receiving. I am safe to allow abundance. Wealth flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Speak it with kindness. Speak it as if you are tucking in a beloved child. Because truly, that's what your inner self is, longing to be acknowledged, supported, and seen. In this space, there is no competition. There is no rush. There is only alignment. And alignment happens when your thoughts, feelings, and actions are rooted in love, not fear. When you affirm your worth, when you care for yourself deeply, when you trust that life is working with you, not against you, you enter the flow of massive wealth. You are no longer denying yourself. You are no longer shrinking to make others comfortable. You are allowing yourself to expand, to shine, to be who you were always meant to be. And as you do, wealth flows in, not just money, but peace, joy, support, creativity, and time. These are all forms of abundance, and they all respond to your inner shift. So breathe again. Smile if you can. Even a small smile sends a signal to your nervous system that it is safe. And when you feel safe, you allow. And when you allow, wealth comes, not as a force, but as a friend. Let us continue walking this path together, one gentle step at a time. Your sacred practice has begun, and your life is ready to change. There is a quiet power that begins to grow when you start seeing yourself through loving eyes. A softness enters your world, and with it, something sacred begins to unfold. Wealth is not something you must chase or prove yourself worthy of. It is something you naturally align with the moment you accept that your worth is not up for debate. It never has been. You are enough just as you are, and this enoughness is what opens the door to receiving more. Many were taught that money only comes through struggle, through sacrifice, through giving up their joy. But wealth does not respond to suffering. It responds to self-worth. It responds to the gentle belief that I matter. That's the secret. When you believe you are worthy, you create the conditions that allow abundance to enter and stay. If you've ever found yourself overgiving, overworking, or undervaluing your gifts, this is not your fault. You were simply taught that your value had to be earned. But the truth is, you are valuable because you exist. No one needs to give you permission to thrive. That permission lies within you, and you are ready now to say yes. Let's speak gently now. I am worthy of great abundance. I honor myself. I am open to wealth. These are not just nice words. They are energetic shifts. They tell the universe that you are ready to participate in your own prosperity, not through force, but through self-honoring. Think of it like a garden. If you plant seeds and then ignore them, or worse, criticize them for not growing fast enough, how can they bloom? But if you water them, tend to them with love, and believe in their potential, they flourish. Your worth is the soil, your thoughts are the water, and wealth is the bloom. So take time each day to recognize the ways you show up for yourself. Maybe you said no when you wanted to. Maybe you rested when your body asked for it. These small acts of self-honor tell life, I am ready to receive more. And life always listens. A beautiful way to deepen this connection is through a mirror practice. When you look into your eyes and say, I love you, I am proud of you, I trust you, you are healing layers of old wounds. And in that healing, something extraordinary begins to happen. You start to feel safe with yourself, and wealth flows most easily to those who feel safe within. You might also write yourself a love letter from the future version of you who is already abundant. Let it be tender. Let it celebrate who you are. This is not fantasy. It is a blueprint. The more real it feels, the closer it becomes. Trust that every time you choose yourself, you are shifting the energy around you. You are no longer seeking approval from outside. You are becoming the source of your own value. And this shift is magnetic. People feel it. Opportunities find you. Doors open where once there were walls, not because you forced them, but because you aligned with your true worth. Now let us take a gentle step into the way we think about money, not as a tool of pressure or confusion, but as a sacred energy, an energy that mirrors your beliefs, your feelings, your openness. Money is not cold, it is not distant. It is warm, responsive, and always listening. When treated with respect and gratitude, money becomes a loving partner. Visualize it now as a river, ever flowing, ever present. It does not resist. It does not judge. It simply follows the path of least resistance. If a boulder falls in, the river does not stop. It flows around it. So too does money. It will find the open channel, and you are that channel. You don't need to force the current. You need only remove the blocks. These blocks are often invisible. Doubt, guilt, fear of what others will think if you prosper. But they can be released lovingly one by one. And as they go, the stream flows faster, clearer, more powerfully than ever before. Let's affirm this together. Money is a loving energy. I treat it with care. I welcome it into my life. Feel how this softens your relationship with it. No longer something to fear or chase. Money becomes a reflection of your own ease. You might begin a small ritual. Each time you receive money, no matter the amount, pause and say thank you. Hold it with appreciation. Speak to it as you would a trusted friend. Thank you for being here. You are safe with me. I welcome more of you. This simple practice begins to shift your vibration. Gratitude is an amplifier. It tells the universe that you recognize the gift and are ready for more. And just like a friend who feels valued, money shows up more often, stays longer, and brings companions. Think of a time when you felt deeply cared for. That feeling of warmth and trust is the same vibration that allows wealth to enter. When your heart is open and your mind is clear, you are in harmony with abundance, and in this harmony you receive with ease. Even your environment reflects your money energy. A cluttered space often mirrors a cluttered relationship with receiving. Gently tidying, creating space, lighting a candle of intention, these small acts signal readiness. They show the universe that you are preparing a place for wealth to arrive. Wealth likes to feel welcomed. It doesn't require grand gestures. It simply needs a clear path. And when you begin to treat your life as a sacred container for this energy, everything changes. Not overnight, but consistently. And consistently is where magic lives. Now we bring it all into practice. Sacred practice. There's something beautiful about creating rituals that tell your inner world, I am committed to my growth. I honor my journey. These practices are not rules. They are invitations. Invitations to align, to receive, and to expand. You might start your day with a wealth affirmation. Before checking your phone or rushing into tasks, place a hand on your heart and say, I am a powerful receiver of wealth. I allow money to flow to me in peaceful and joyful ways. Say it slowly. Let it echo through your body. Let it become a rhythm. You could light a candle each morning and speak your intentions aloud. Today, I welcome financial miracles. Today, I walk in alignment with abundance. These moments are not about the candle or the words. They are about the energy you bring to them, the trust, the presence, the belief. Gratitude journaling is another beautiful pathway. Each night, write down 3 ways in which abundance showed up that day. It might be someone buying you coffee, a bill being lower than expected, or a kind word that lifted your spirit. These are signs, proof that wealth is already flowing, and the more you notice, the more there is to notice. Perhaps you create a wealth altar, a small space with symbols of abundance. It could be coins, affirmations, colors that feel rich and nurturing. This space becomes your reminder, your anchor, your visual affirmation. Each time you pass it, you remember your intention. I am open. I am ready. I am worthy. Consistency is the sacred ingredient, not pressure, not perfection, but devotion. Show up to these practices with love, not urgency. Let them be your gentle companions, and on the days you forget, forgive yourself. Return softly. The path is always waiting for you. There is no right way, only your way. Some may feel drawn to meditation, others to movement, others to silence. Follow what feels nourishing, what expands your breath, what makes your heart whisper, "Yes, this feels like home." And if ever doubt creeps in, meet it with compassion. Not all thoughts are true. Many are echoes, old programs playing on repeat. You don't have to believe them. You can simply pause, breathe, and choose again. Choose a thought that feels kinder, a thought that aligns with love. You are becoming the kind of person who welcomes wealth not just with hope, but with trust, with presence, with reverence. And the universe responds, not to what you want, but to who you are being. And right now, you are being someone who honors themselves, who shows up, who believes in the beauty of their becoming. So continue, dear one. Let your sacred practice be a doorway. Let it be your daily invitation to rise, to receive, and to remember the truth that wealth is not outside you, it is within you, and it is ready now, ready to flow, ready to bless, ready to change everything. When we speak with love, especially to ourselves, we begin to soften the hardened places within us. We begin to open again. And this opening, this tender willingness to speak kindly to our own heart, is where real change begins. Affirmations are not magic spells, but they are powerful tools. They help shift the energy of our thoughts, which in turn shifts the energy of our lives. When we say words like, "I am safe, I am supported, I am abundant," we are creating new mental pathways. We are training our minds to look for truth instead of fear. At first, the words may feel hollow or unfamiliar. That's okay. Think of them as seeds. With each repetition, you are watering them. You may not see the bloom right away, but trust. Beneath the surface, something beautiful is growing. You don't need to shout these affirmations. You don't even need to say them out loud if that feels uncomfortable. You can whisper them. You can write them. You can simply think them as you breathe. What matters is your intention. What matters is your consistency. These small moments of loving thought will add up. They always do. Let's gently speak together now. I release all fear around money. I allow abundance to flow to me and through me. Every cell of my body knows I am worthy of wealth. You can say this when you wake up, while brushing your teeth, while preparing your meals. Let it become a rhythm of your day. And when old thoughts arise, thoughts of lack, of worry, of not enough, don't fight them, don't shame them, just notice them. Then softly choose a new thought. I am safe now, I am changing, I am creating space for wealth. You are not failing by having fear, you are healing, and healing is not a straight line, it is a loving process. Writing affirmations can also be a sacred act. Take a notebook and fill it with loving thoughts about your wealth, your worth, your future. Let it be your sacred text, written by you, for you. When the mind wanders into old patterns, return to your pages. Read them like a letter from your higher self, because that's exactly what they are. Let your affirmations be more than just words. Let them be your new way of seeing. Let them be the gentle companions that walk beside you as you move through the world. In time, they will become your truth. And when your truth shifts, your life shifts. Now let us speak about timing. So often people ask, when will it happen? But the deeper question is, am I allowing it now? Because everything has a rhythm. The seasons know when to turn. The tide knows when to rise. And your abundance, too, has a perfect timing. Your only job is to stay open, stay present, and trust. There is a kind of wealth that comes only when you stop trying to control every outcome, when you relax into the knowing that the universe is not punishing you, it is preparing you, preparing your heart, preparing your mind, preparing the perfect conditions for the blessings that are on their way. When we become impatient, it's often because we've moved into fear. We think we have to force, to rush, to beg. But in truth, your blessings are never late. They are aligning with the version of you that is ready to hold them. And every moment you spend in love, in trust, in alignment, you are becoming that version. Think of a rosebud. You do not pry it open to make it bloom faster. You allow it sunlight, you offer it nourishment, and you wait, knowing it will open in its time. You are no different. Your abundance is no different. It unfolds naturally when you create the conditions for it. Say softly with me, I trust the timing of my life. I release all need to know when or how. I allow the universe to work its miracles through me. These words are a balm to the anxious mind. They create space, and in that space, the universe can do its work. Surrender is not about giving up. It is about giving over the pressure, the panic, the idea that you must do it all alone. You are never alone. Life is always with you, guiding you, supporting you. Even when you cannot see it, the energy is moving, the path is being prepared. If you ever feel like nothing is happening, trust that something is always happening. Beneath the surface, the roots are growing, the soil is warming, the future is blooming quietly, and one day it will burst through in ways that leave you breathless with gratitude. So instead of asking when, begin asking, how can I be more open today? How can I love myself more fully? These are the questions that create real wealth, the kind of wealth that doesn't just fill your bank account, but fills your soul. As you continue on this path, you will meet moments of doubt. That's natural. The key is not to resist them, but to greet them with compassion. When fear speaks, answer with love. When worry arises, offer yourself tenderness. This is how we heal, not through perfection, but through presence. You are not broken, you are becoming, and this becoming is your gift to the world. Let us talk now about those blocks that still linger in the shadows, the thoughts that whisper, it's too late, or I'll never be enough, or I always fail. These are not truths. They are just echoes of pain, echoes of moments when love felt far away. But you are here now, and love is not far. It is in every breath you take. You are allowed to let go of the old story. You are allowed to forgive yourself for what you didn't know before. You are allowed to begin again, right here, right now. If something feels stuck, don't push it, don't judge it. Get curious. Ask yourself gently, what is this feeling trying to show me? Often, behind the block is a younger part of you, still waiting to be seen, to be held, to be loved. Speak to that part. Tell it. You are safe now. You are loved. We are creating something new. You might even place a hand on your heart and whisper, it's okay to release. I don't need to carry this anymore. And as you say it, feel the weight begin to lift. You don't need to fix it all at once. Even a little softening is a victory. One powerful practice is to write a goodbye letter to an old belief. You can begin with, Dear Scarcity, and speak honestly. Let it all out. Then end with, Thank you for trying to protect me. I release you now. I am ready for something better. This act of release makes room for more peace, more clarity, more wealth. Because when the heart is no longer cluttered with fear, it becomes a clear channel for blessings. You are healing not just for yourself, but for everyone who came before you, for everyone who comes after. Your healing is a gift that ripples outward, and that too is wealth. So be gentle with yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. Every step you take in love is a step toward freedom. And every moment you choose trust over fear, you are rewriting your story. Now take a soft breath with me. Feel your body, feel your heart, feel your presence. You have done something beautiful today. You have shown up, you have opened, you have said yes to the sacred flow of wealth. And now, as we draw this time to a close, know this: you are a vessel for abundance. You are a magnet for good. You are aligned with the loving, giving nature of the universe. There is nothing you need to chase. There is nothing you need to prove. You are enough. From this moment forward, let every thought, every word, every act be rooted in love. Let your life become a celebration of receiving. And when you forget, because we all forget, come back here, to this place, to this truth. You are safe, you are supported, you are loved, and yes, dear one, you are wildly, beautifully, completely worthy of massive wealth flow. Let's whisper one final affirmation together. I open my arms wide. I welcome wealth with joy. I am ready to thrive. And so it is.